時人格停止魔力の収集率規定値を突破第2段階限定解除を開始
清掃発病ラウンドミニアだ。
Hello everyone, welcome back to the event here. So I cleared out some of these missions that were around, including doing a Christmas rerun there, which was very tough. It was ruler kets as well as a chicken. Both were troublesome because you only had the two characters. Another one I did was France. That one was easy because it was just ruler, Dark Jean, which is like Pasha. That's easy because there's no limit. This one was Memories of the Second Singularity, so battling Altera. Honestly, like, cool as, you know, kind of remembering where you came from. Not that difficult and not something that, you know, needs to be seen because it's just straight up regular battles. So we're on the final scrap. Now, does that mean the final piece of paper or the final battle? I guess we'll see as we jump on in. Oh, also, do I want to grab? Do I want to? Yeah, we'll use you. Also, yeah, Gray is level 70 now, so she is quite strong, as the kiddos say. So we'll do that there. Yeah, we'll go with all the new servants. Look at all of them, ready to go, ready to fight. All right, let's do this thing. Oh no! It's like an entirely different place now. There are automata all around the area where the flat used to be. Hello. And they're not the only ones. Oh no, not the ghosties, too. Where did all these ghosts and automata come from? There's enough to overrun this whole patchwork. The building doesn't even look like a flat anymore. It's just like a mountain of ghosts and automata. And the one that made it to the top first is kicking down any others that try to get close to it. It's like some bizarre version of King of the Hill. Senpai, I'm seeing the paper's magical energy on our end, too. You found it too, huh, Mash? Then looks like we're at the right place. Although those things must have found the paper my brother had on him before we could get to it. They must have found out we discovered it thanks to whatever they did to track us. Oh, you're all here, too. Estrella. That must be where the last slip of paper is. Quite the spectacle taking place here. As I suspected, those nemesis slips must be like fragments of a holy grail. No wonder they seek them so desperately. They're pure, crystallized magical energy, powerful enough to transform the very land we stand on. In which case, I think it's time for me to pass judgment on these poor souls wandering purgatory. There she goes. She's all powered up. I like that she goes between casual and battle form. I like that. It's a nice thing. It's actually makes you go like, oh yeah, it's, you know, different forms. This is the lightness of your good deeds, and this is the weight of your sins. Estrella's using her noble phantasm. My treasury is the starry night sky. The hour of judgment is upon thee. State thy name and accept thy sentence. Custos morum. They just all get suplexed. Hey, that's not a suplex at all. What, I was going to say, like, are they just not going to get hurt because they technically haven't done anything bad because they're just following orders? But nope, never mind. She just blew every last ghost and automaton away with magical projectiles. Her sheer power and range are incredible. Forget Jewel Magecraft. She's practically blasting them with meteors. This is what true arbitration looks like. My scales always balance for justice. Now then, if you'll excuse me. I mean, technically we should be fine then? Right? Because everything we do is for justice? She made a path through those ghosts and automata like she was parting the damn sea. There's nothing stopping her from walking right up to the flat now. We'll have to get to Elmaloy's place before she does. Right. She doesn't care if her projectiles hit us either. Watch your head and let's keep moving. I'll guide you along the safest possible path. Thanks, that'll be a big help. So are we gonna, like, be blasted during all of it? I wonder. Just being pelted every turn? We'll see. Well, we didn't get hit. That's a good first step, I guess. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, we got her Protection of World's End, which gives you how much? You know what? 20% ain't bad. Like, for real, it's really not. Plus, she gets, you know, the big attack bonus, so... Yep, I was right. Oh, but it hits everyone. Well, that's good for us, I guess. Some of this. You get the attack bonus as well, so it's a good thing we're using it. Oh my god, dropkick. Yeah, nothing to note other than, she actually, I love how I say she, like I expect you to know who I'm talking about. Rather, Ruler Cats gets a tag team maneuver, but she does it alone because the chicken doesn't help her. I like that. Oh, so close. Alright. Well, let's keep on holding out for noble phantasms here. Nice stuff. Alright, and let's finish up with this. Should be good. Nice stuff, nice stuff. Alright, what do we got for phase 2? More automatons. Pop that. So this is increase someone else's gauge. So let's pop that on you. Nice. We got this. Look at this. We're going to go like this. And you can give attack up for an ally as well. Yeah, big buff. Big buff. Buff, 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 buff. Let's go. Yeah. Yep. Let's do this. I mean, really doesn't matter to remove the defensive affinity, but that's alright. How much? Bruh. Bruh, that's a lot. That was a lot of damage. Oh my god, she literally was counting down. She was doing the pin. I love it. Can we get, you know, we need Estrella, and then we need pseudo-servant of Bazit, so we can have boxer versus wrestler. Let's go, gamers. And hey, we got a new thing too. Thank you. Okay, so if we put her in 20 times, we get remover. It's whatever. It doesn't matter to me, but okay. Alright, this time we got ourselves a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. You know what? Do we have... We can go with melt. Yeah, let's go with this melt here. Level 3 melt. Wow. Cannot use gray. Wow, interesting. Well, dang. Alright. Sure. Let's go with you. Aw, too much. Okay. Let's go... Let's leave that on. Just pop that off. Throw you in the back. Actually, let's replace you with you. Nah, too much. Okay, well, that's fine. In that case, let's just throw on the gainer right there. And also switch you off with keep gaining on you. There you go. Cause we'll... Where are we at with you, boy? Whoa, we're getting there. Every day. He's on my grinding team, so like every single time I'm grinding, he's on there. I mean, that gives almost nothing, but it gives something. Oh, I'm finally close enough to see the paper for myself. But there's still no end to them, even after coming all this way. The goddamn swarm, and nothing we gotta do is gonna scare off the ghosts of the dolls. Even so, we can't just give up. I know that, but time ain't exactly on our side here. Stray is almost to the paper. That took longer than I would have liked, but oh well. Now then, I'll just take this and be on my way. Damn it, we've got to stop her. How are we gonna get through to her? Hey, I already told you we have a real shot at victory now, didn't I? Would you mind, Gray? Not at all. Oh, are you doing it? Oh yeah, Gray's Noble Phantasm, do the chant! Gray. Rave. Crave. Deprave. Whoa, no! The hell was that? That was way too close for comfort. Nobody gets in the boss's way as long as I'm around. Damn, I figured he might have been here. He might be here too. And the automata and the ghosts aren't letting up one bit either. I know how dangerous you guys can be, so I'll use whatever it takes to give myself an edge. Damn, this kind of chaotic battle might be right up his alley. Reines, don't worry about me, Gray. I've got my pupil here backing me up. Isn't that right? Yeah, you know it. Just what I like to hear. Come on, let's take care of these guys while Gray gets ready. Oh, but I wanted the chant. The chant that's way cooler in Japanese than English, because in English it's like, what are you saying? Because of course it's one of those ones that's done in English. Alright, well. Let's do some, Oh, we're right in. The fact that they call him Carrie hurts. Like, internally. Anyone else feel like that? You can't just do that, you know? Well, let's start with some of this. Pop that on. Get it going right away. Pop on the gain for you. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2. No, we're gonna attack you because you guys will just be there taking up turns, really. Good gain. Just shooting her with guns. I can't get over. He's a gun mage. All right. So close. Alright, let's finish off with 1, 2, 3. We're gonna stop him before he even gets his stuff. Let's see here. Unless he gets meter when he breaks, which is a big chance. He will not get away. Ignore critical, or ignore invincible. That's on again. Uh-oh, ignore invincible. Ruh-roh. Well, he's gonna hurt us. Oh, wait. No, wait, that I was gonna say I could use that, but that doesn't do that. Okay. Well, some of y'all might die from this, and that's on you. Do your best. Alright. It's on 1, right? Yep. You're done. Even if you were maxed out on your stuff, you wouldn't have survived that. Well, the good news is we're actually going to do really good here, because you're almost dead, and then those guys we don't have to worry about too much. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Just do big damage. Like that. Ow. Come on. Okay, let's go like this. I don't think the ghost or the automaton will do too much. Let's see here. Hydration. Quick turbine. Yeah, it's like whatever, man. Oh, there's a bunch more. Maybe I should have read that. Anyways, then in that case, let's just, I almost don't even want to use that. Let's just go like this for now to get rid of these guys. I didn't even notice. Aw, for real? Okay, let's go invincible. And let's go heal on you. Alright, let's go then. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how that goes. That should be good. Nice. Okay, we're doing better. Stop. Okay, we got still more. Alright, so let's clear out these guys by going 1, 2, 3, and then hopefully we'll be able to pop some phantasms on the last guys. Burn, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, here we go. So that's the last 3. So then let's go. Attack up. And that up. And no sabers there. Pop an attack up on you because you're going to need it more than anyone. But let's go 1, 2, 3. And that should be good, I feel. One down. This will definitely kill this guy because it's a very powerful phantasm. Yep. And this'll do this. Still frickin' rad. Nice. I didn't even lose, despite the fact I totally didn't realize how many enemies there were. Alright, let's go. Hope we can unlock another level up for Gray there, because I really do want to get her ascended there. Now, Gray. What a great night this is. I'm in a great mood now after chowing down on all those steam ghosts. Gray. Rave. Crave. Deprave. Yo, even they get knocked down from that. Whoa, is the box eating their magical energy? Where the hell did all that magical energy come from? Quantifying Noble's Phantasm rank. C. B. It's still rising. Grave. For me. What is this? Grave for you. Pseudo-personality suspended. Magical energy yield exceeds regulation. Second stage restraint rescinded. What are you up to? Wait, that noble phantasm. It's supposed to be... Sacred Lance removing restraints. Aha, yeah, the flashback. And we go, what? Except we know, thankfully. See, this would be a pop-off moment if I didn't watch the show, but I popped off in the show, so it's like, yeah, but that's King Arthur's! So you're familiar with it, huh? That's right. Grey is sort of like a distant descendant of King Arthur. Arthur's noble phantasm is called Excalibur. As one of the greatest sacred swords ever made, it collects the planet's very breath and unleashes a torrent of life. I'd bet it's probably the single most famous noble phantasm in the world. But it's not the only noble phantasm that made King Arthur himself. I was going to say that it's not Excalibur. There's another armament in the legend of King Arthur. It's a shadow of an anchor sunk in the planet, holding the texture of humanity firmly in place. Oh, trust me, I will not forget that whole thing. It can shoot down the night sky itself and lay waste to any mystic in its path. It is a tower at the ends of the world. This is the lightness of your good deeds, and this is the weight of your sins. My treasury is the starry night sky. The noble phantasm Grey inherited is none other than King Arthur's sacred lance itself. This is the lance that shines to the ends of the world. Rongominiad. The hour of judgment is upon thee. State thy name and accept thy sentence. Custos morum. That's pretty rad. That's a good CG. You'll love to see it. So hopefully, we can now battle her in a cool way. That'd be pretty dope. Let's see. No! Never mind. It's a rider, apparently. So let's go with... Let's see here. I'm on no event bonus. I'm on display all. Sure. We'll go with... well, yours is all souped up, so we'll go with yours, even if it doesn't have the best, one of those there. So can we use, Grey? Yes, we can. And you're here, and you're here. It's all good. Alright, well, let's, hibbity hop on in. Battle whatever this rider's gonna be. No way, even my noble phantasm can't hold it back. That light, what incredible power! And we're like, haha! Ah, she says, standing still. Oh no, there she falls. Astray's broken her stance. Now's your chance. Run. We'll fight off the automata and ghosts on the way. Okay, running battle. Sounds good. You know, I'm a large fan of when you're doing a battle in an RPG and like you're running as you fighting. Just kidding. That has only existed in one game, and that's Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, which we don't talk about. I know more about that game than I own. Okay, here's the Buckwild stuff. And I've talked about this before, but I own physical evidence used in the trial related to that game. So, that's how intimate I am of its existence, of course, so... I was gonna say, that better kill. I love her putting up the shield there, that's great. Okay, so let's go... Gee, let's go like this. Yeah, there we go. Get big up for everyone. Alright, alright. And 1, 2, 3. Drop kick. Good stuff. Battle 2. More of these fools. Let's go 1, 2, 3. I definitely want to get Gray's Noble Phantasm for the end there. Good stuff. Haha. Alright, let's go. God, that guitar is so good. That guitar in the background, that ding 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 ding. Oh, it's so good. Definitely one of my favorite, just sort of, you know, instruments. I don't even know what it's called. I'm not a musical guy. Alright, so let's go. A little bit of this. I was gonna say, we just need to get to 80% and you got your Phantasm. There we go. You can even buff it with Kama's there. That's the good stuff. Oh, it's a single target. Don't mind if well, I bet you a stray I can just suplex it immediately. Alright, well. Let's pop that on you. Let's go like this. Let's do this. Do this. And you know what? Just for the heck of it, let's see. Let's suplex first and see how much you get. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. I want to see her suplex. I want to see her suplex a Demon God Pillar. I want to see her suplex a Demon God Pillar so bad. We'll see. We'll see when that time comes. When it does, you know your boy gonna be suplexing a Demon God Pillar. There, we made it through. Senpai, get the nemesis paper. Yoink. That's it, Senpai. On it. Whoa, twisty turny. What are you remembering now? Ah. Enemy units are moving faster. I count 40 in total. They'll catch up to us, Master. If push comes to shove, then I'll... No, you can't possibly handle that, Sir Sir Bedivere. Why is Da Vinci's text like that? Whoa, 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 what? Huh? Pity. I'd have let you deal with it if that round table knight was alone. What? Why? How? That's scary. I don't like that. What's going on? Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. These are your memories. What? The enemy servant's closing in. I'll fight her off, Master. If I don't stop her here, everyone who fled to the container will suffer the consequences. No need for that. They'll never catch up to us at this pace. What? Why are our memories of Da Vinci being erased? One more step and victory is ours. I'll bring up the rear. The rest is of you. What, why? These aren't my... What? What the hell? Oh, but they are. Your memories were always like this. These are exactly what your memories are supposed to be. You yourself have this... Who are you? Have accepted these as truth? At this point, they are the only truth. Accept them and your grief and suffering will all go. Stop that. Whoa, okay. Who the heck was that? What the... That was close. If you collected all the nemesis, it would have been curtains for us. It can't be. How? You're... Ah, hey, you're alive. Too bad. I was hoping to lay low for a little longer. Waver, you're not dead. I mean, even if you were, you're a servant, so, like, you'll just come back after we resummon you. So it wasn't that big of a deal to begin with. That's for sure. But who was that silhouette? And you know what's fun? So I've been in this fan base long enough now that I've seen many silhouettes or many sprites of characters that I don't know, but I've seen them. But every now and then I'll see something like that where I'm like, I legitimately don't know who you are, which A, means you're not playable, but B, makes me go, huh, I wonder who awaits. Elmaloy! You might have already figured this out, but let me get this out of the way. These nemesis papers are a trap. A trap? What are you saying, brother? For that matter, how are you even here? You were dead. I was wondering the same thing. Are you really Elmaloy II? I can understand your confusion, but think about it. A normal servant would never leave a body. I forgot about that. I absolutely forgot about that. Yeah, but you're not a normal servant, right? So you remember that now, Tanner? Yes. Huwang uses my body for a vessel, making me a pseudo-servant. So as long as certain conditions are in place, it's possible for me to leave a body behind in the event of my death. That is what I took advantage of here. Since I essentially have two spirit origins, I used Huwang to create that body. You detached your spirit origin? Even though you're a pseudo-servant, you can do that? It wasn't easy, believe me. And in consequence, most of Huwang's power is now gone. But in this case, losing most of Huwang's power in the spirit origin also has some significant upsides. It was impossible for the enemy to track me in this state regardless of how sharp their sensors might be. After all, no one would expect a tactician of Huwang's caliber to have only as much magical energy as a common mage. Hell, I bet it even crossed their mind no matter how much attention I might have called to myself. I guess who's ever behind all this just couldn't care less about a rubbish non-servant mage like me. I think you're getting off track, sir. Oh yeah, that's my brother, all right. A big walking, talking inferiority complex of a third-rate mage. Why would you go to all that trouble? Because I had to go into hiding, of course. All those slips of paper are why. I've been using the time I bought to analyze them. I learned something very interesting in the process. Memories of this singularity possess some highly unusual properties. For one thing, memories don't normally have much in the way of magical energy, but here, they can provide vast amounts of it. Conversely, this paper uses massive magical energy to manipulate others' memories. Wait, you mean it can change the memories? That's right, this paper fabricates memories. It's been the true goal here all along. Yes, I expect your memories were initially stolen when you first entered this singularity. But stealing memories is one thing. Fabricating completely new ones is quite another. You've already remembered some things by encountering servants you met here in the past, haven't you? That's exactly why the one behind this had to employ more cunning measures to overwrite your memories. Like what? They hid these papers in pieces of paper in each password explicitly to have their target collect them himself. Having the target collect them of his own volition enables things that would normally never fly to sneak past without suspicion. I expect the mastermind kept the first two pieces practically identical to the target's memories, only to plant a complete fabrication in the third. Magecraft and mystics are fundamentally built upon that kind of deceit. That makes sense, but there's still something off about how it all kind of went down earlier. Are you sure about that? Did you confirm the veracity of those memories with anyone? Oh, Tanner's a member of Chaldea, right? I bet they could verify his memories. I see. True, Chaldea almost certainly could determine whether Tanner's memories are genuine or falsified. So on that note, I have a question for you. I'm sure you've received a transmission or two from Chaldea by now, but I'm guessing Mash is the only one there you can speak to, right? Oh my god, you don't mean... Fabricating memory is a difficult endeavor. Even after you manage to implant new ones, you need to keep a close eye to see how well they took. So the one behind us would need to do just that, as well as to make sure you stuck to the path they wanted you to follow. And the best way to do so is under the guise of someone you trust completely. Someone you would never suspect. Someone we would never suspect. No way. Then the M you wrote in the dying message was meant to be? Oh, snap. That's right, Mash, of course. The Mash you've been talking to here is an imposter. What a sussy baka! I can't believe it. I gotta take a screenshot of this. Oh no. It's the imposter. Among Us. Oh, bye. She's gone. Wait, if Mash was an imposter... Oh my god, I need to post these. I need to post these so badly. I need to post these. One sec. Okay, just wait. I'm just posting it onto the Discord for later with the phrase Sussy Baka. And then I need to do... If that Mash was an imposter, then... Okay. I saw her vent. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It all comes back. It all comes back. Well then, she was a imposter. Then what about the real Mash? Yeah. Relax, the real Mash is fine. Your communications are still being jammed, but that's all. She's probably worried sick about you, but in the meantime, you have other things to take care of. How so? For our mastermind to impersonate staff from Caldia, they would of course need information on Caldia. It'd be impossible for someone native to this singularity to obtain that information. That means whoever's behind everything wouldn't be able to do this all with only the information obtained in the singularity. They must have a connection on the outside. I see, that makes sense. Alright then, what do you propose, brother? That brings me back to this paper. I couldn't turn up anything else in my own analysis, but I bet Sir Babbage could dig considerably deeper. What do you say, Lady Estrella? So you know about me too, do you? Fine, I'll go along with this. Is that all right with you, Carrie? Fine by me. Whatever the client wants, the client gets. I wonder where she got the name Carrie. I wonder. Like, that wouldn't just be a thing she would pick up. Right? Huh. Hey, we already can get the next section. How good. Alright, so let's grab that one. That's a new free quest. I'll take that for sure. Oh, and we already got that one. Cool. Thank God for grinding. I've never done that one. That's a new one. Memories of Oniland. Yep. I'll be doing that event this Halloween. And we'll get this one. Alright. The Mage's Interference, huh? Let's see what's going on. Or inference, not interference. Reading is tough. I would looked at that word for a couple seconds and went, why does that not look right? Oh right, it's the wrong word. Oh god, oh frick, here we go again.
I see, that fits my own theory as well. I've analyzed this paper a bit, and it would seem to have the effects Elmaloy II has described.
Oh, never underestimate robot power. Now be quiet, please.
Out-rivaling analysis like this is hardly worthy of praise. At any rate, this does seem like it may lead us to the mastermind, but that will take more time. In the meantime, I invite you to wait here, in my castle.
Very well, if you must. Still, there is one thing I'd like to discuss before we go any further. Why would this mastermind need to implant Tanner with false memories?
Perhaps the paper he almost ingested can provide a clue. Did the memories you saw at one time?
Whoa.
You saw, at the time, focus on any one person or thing in particular, Tanner.
Da Vinci. What about you, Elmaloy? I don't suppose you have a theory or two you could share with us. Is something wrong? Sorry, it's a little odd hearing those words from that face. At any rate, yes, I do have one hypothesis. And, are you going to tell us you're not in the habit of discussing your hypotheses like a detective might? I have no such compunctions. I'm no detective, I'm a mage. Still, all I can say now is that I don't sense hostility from our opponents so much as I do pity. You mean they feel sorry for us? That's just the impression I get, but yes, of course, ill intent is hardly a requisite for causing harm. If anything, you can much more easily justify hurting others if you believe you're doing so for the right reasons. I'm kind of sad. with the phrase Lady Reines case files, I was hoping she'd be the one to, like, solve the mystery. Well, okay, we don't know. We don't know, of course, but I was like, man, you know, she gets her shot. And it's like, he comes in and he's like, I will solve it myself, as always. At any rate, I doubt it'll be long before our enemy makes a move, so take this time to rest and recuperate. In that case, sir, let me comb your hair. Huh? I mean, just look how messy it is. Being a servant is no excuse for being sloppy. It's nice to have things back to normal. You should have her polish your shoes while you're at it, brother. Can Elmaloy not say no to his own pupil or something? I guess he manages to take care of himself in Caldia then. Yeah, when my brother starts leaning on someone, he ends up relying on them for almost everything. In the clock tower, he'd never get anything done if it wasn't for Gray. Cut that out, Reines. Gray, let go of my arm. Wait, hang on, I just realized something else. Uh-huh? The whole reason we were summoned here is because my brother failed. Well, you know. What do you mean? It's simple. He never would have had to die unless he was in an extremely tight spot. Even if he did have a spirit origin to spare, separating the two is an incredibly difficult feat. He could well and truly have died if things had gone wrong. The fact that he went through with it anyway just shows how dire the circumstances were. So dire that his choices were between likely death and certain death. Well, brother, you're not wrong, but unlike other servants, those who were summoned to resolve this have a clear and obvious connection. Me, Gray, Luvia, all of us have deep ties to my brother. But while Gray could reasonably qualify as a servant, the same can't be said for Luvia or me. So it must have been Zhu Liang's noble phantasm that brought us here. Dispatch troops, Zhu Liang's other EX-ranked noble phantasm. It follows heroic legends to provide its targets with the abilities they need to succeed. Oh, that's pretty rad. In this case, it must have given you and Luvia spirit origins that could be summoned to the singularity. Oh, wow. Oh, your noble phantasm literally will create marketability. It wouldn't have worked this well if humanity weren't currently in such dire straits to begin with, or without the singularity's particular circumstances. So they were summoned here because of dispatch troops. So that was all Zhu Liang's doing, huh? That explains how Sima Yi and I ended up together. It's not because we have any connection of our own, it was just because of our current situation puts us in a state that is close to my brother's own situation. That must have made it much easier to form the bonds needed for magecraft to work. It all makes perfect sense once you understand that bit. Then that must be why you thought you were Elmaloy II when you first got here. Right, I must have been forced into his position as a result of his noble phantasm pulling me in here. It definitely all adds up neatly. The fact that it all made use of my existing connections makes it easy to form a mystic. All that said, you got a lot of nerve dragging us over here just to clean up your mess, brother. I'm sorry. I never expected you would be the one summoned here. That's so like you, brother. I hate relying on anyone else for anything, but you have no trouble asking for help once things really go south. Of course, I'll still take that over being a heartless fool who refused to do the same under similar circumstances. Yes, I would very much agree with that. Alright, putting all those pieces together tired my brain out. So I'm gonna go take a breather while we wait for Babbage to finish his analysis. Well, that makes sense then. And I guess Estrella and Luvia were connected mostly just because their connection in how they act. So, you know, their whole thing. You came out here too? Well, here. Why don't you have a seat next to me? It's a lovely view. I'm grateful to you, you know. Truth be told, if you hadn't been here, seeing my brother dead would have wrecked me. If I hadn't had to keep it together enough to do something to help my pupil, I'd probably still be standing there staring at his body. At least until one of the automata picked me off or something. I'm pretty relieved he's alive. Well, you know, shit, it's hard not to be honest around you. Well, it's because I've never had a pupil before. Anyway, I think I'm pretty happy right now. Gray is here, my brother's still alive, and amazingly, I get the chance to talk to both of them again. Just don't tell my brother, I'm only saying this because you're my very first pupil. Once this is all over, you, me, Gray, and my brother should all have tea together. I think that'll be worth breaking out my special stash for. Should I bring some sweets? Oh, if you think you can bring something that even remotely compares to my specialty, then by all means, go right ahead. Anyway, I'm gonna hang out here a little longer. You should go back in before you catch a cold. Oh, Tanner. I take it you were just spending time with Reines? I know my adoptive sister can be fairly ill-tempered, so I'm glad to see you getting along with her so well. She likes to tease, but I can handle it. I see. I suppose you would have to feel that way to get along with her. I knew you were a good master. While we're here, there's something else I need to tell you. There's no need for you to resolve this singularity. What? Sir? I'm glad you're here, Gray. You should hear this too. As I'm sure you already know, Master, whatever happens in a singularity eventually ends up never having happened at all. There are, of course, some singularities that could threaten humanity if they take a turn for the worse, but that's not the case with this one. It's bound to go away on its own in its own time. There's no way a singularity that has to consume memories, an ultimately self-destructive process to sustain itself, could last for very long after all. Once you've re-established contact with Caldia and are able to return home, there won't be any reason for you to stay and continue fighting here. Just put it down like a video game you've grown tired of, and you need not be in any danger. I love the fact that he's secretly a gamer. It's one of the best things. The fact that he has a freaking GameCube and like OG Xbox and Dreamcast on his shelf. I love it. You're a completionist, aren't you? Calling you out. Of course, I always try to complete whatever I start and follow up by sending detailed feedback to the developer. Oh my god. I want him to just look at the camera. I hope you too send your feedback directly to the developer when the surveys go out. By the way, add the second when you call my name. My mentor's name alone is a little rich for my blood. Anyway, I guess I didn't need to tell you that after all if you're that determined to see this through. Some people might call you reckless or even foolish, but I actually think it's one of your strengths, and as your servant, I swear to do all I can to assist. I do too. Pupil, brother? Reines? What is it, Reines? You're here too, Gray? Good. Come on, there's something you all need to see. Has Babbage been babbaged? What is that? How could I have ever mistaken that for the clock tower? What? Wait, of course. Something must have been interfering with our perception. If the clock tower were still around, there's no way we would ignore a huge case like this. That's not the clock tower at all, that's... What is it? It's a black tower? Okay, well, what am I looking at? Oh, shoot! Is that Rongominiad? Oh, no! Rongominiad. Uh-oh. Oh, God. It all comes back to Camelot, baby. What a great singularity. So, a little birdie told me that apparently the entire Camelot first movie was just thrown up on YouTube. That's kind of wild. Definitely wouldn't go and download that because I want to have it, even if I'm going to be buying the Blu-ray later. Pasha. Section 10, the False Sacred Lance. Oh god. Oh god, we're still going, huh? Oh god, there's still more. Well, this one's a quickie, at least. Sounds like we're getting to the end of the A plot of this place.
A fake Rogominiad that is semi-identical to the real one in everything but scale. I've also confirmed a vast number of automata and ghosts being discharged from its interior.
So, are they trying to conquer the singularity for themselves?
Whoever's behind this must have given up on trying to handle this quietly, now that Elmo Light II has revealed their true intentions regarding those slips of paper.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time you pissed someone off by casually exposing their secrets, would it? May I remind you that I only did so because it was an emergency? I would have just as soon have remained hidden longer if I could have.
At any rate, approximately 80% of them appear to be making their way towards this particular patchwork. I imagine they want to capture Tanner.
Don't we all? My, who's ever behind this really must care for you. You seem happy about this. Well, of course, there's no room for judgment without strong feelings at play.
On the upside, we now know where our enemy's hideout is, as I highly doubt it could be anywhere besides the inside of that lance.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thanks to our perception being altered, it never even occurred to us that the building could be anything but the clock tower. But now it's sending out soldiers, the wool they are pulling over our eyes no longer does the trick. At least we can take heart in the fact that it's resorting to these double-edged measures is a sign that we've got our opponent on the ropes.
How did you plan to respond to this, Steam King? I suppose the easiest way to make certain your kingdom remains peaceful would be to send out Tanner.
No need to try and manipulate me, tactician. If I meant to take the easy way out, I never would have thought to collect the papers in the first place.
You'll have to forgive my brother. He's incapable of considering anything but the worst-case scenarios.
So I see. At any rate, I finished analyzing the paper, thanks to Dramau.
Not at all. Master ordered me to help.
I found a name that appeared to have close ties for masterminds in the file they reviewed. It seems they're part of an organization called Caldia.
Oh? I knew it. We were up against someone from Caldia. They never would have impersonated MASH otherwise. At the same time, the fact they did so means they also betrayed Caldia in some form.
Indeed. The next name I managed to extract is Automatic Observational Existence Verification System Nemesis.
Wait, what? That's the name of our existence verification system? Nemesis, the goddess of memory. So there was a reason why that name was written on those scraps of paper.
The conceptual designs between Caldia's systems are entirely different from my own, so I've yet to fully understand their inner workings. I might be able to make more progress on this if I had more time, but for now, this is the best I can do.
Regardless, the solution here couldn't be simpler. With all the servants we've got here, we should go pay the mastermind a visit and give them a good suck in the jaw. Am I wrong, Lady Justice? I suppose not. Alright, I'll help you. I expect this is why I was summoned here in the first place. But I should warn you, I doubt that even my power will be able to crack that spear's outer shell. That said, as long as we can make our way inside, I do think I can be useful, so... How do we get in?
This is indeed the question. A Strand's power alone won't be able to cut through.
Whoa.
Gotta swat through the sheer number of foes that guard the front entrance. Oh?
I think I might be able to make a way in for us, but the thing is... Yes, what is it? I don't have enough magical energy. Ad and I alone won't be able to make it through to the inside. Uh-oh. Looks like someone needs a mana transfer. Lord Elmaloy, we'll lock the door for you. Don't worry. I see. Well, that's easy enough to fix. There are countless sources of magical energy scattered throughout Patchwork London waiting to be collected. I seriously thought he was going to say, unzip, let's go. Here's a simple question for you, Master. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about? The paper scraps! Correct. Unlike the Nemesis papers, the scraps don't seem as though to try to fabricate any false memories. Still, we can't be completely sure about that, so we'll need a mystic code to account for that possibility. Can we ask for your help with that, Steam King?
I should be able to make something like that right away. I've been using those scraps as my own source of energy, after all. That said, one never knows what sort of trouble one might run into, so I will help you collect them as much as I can.
Then it's settled. Before the Automaton and Ghost Army have a chance to attack us, we're going to collect as many scraps as we can, as fast as we can. This is going to turn into, like, an actual minigame thing. Fake Rongo Mini. Complete some of those, some of those, some of those, some of those. Ascend grade to the 3rd stage. We got that. Humu Humu. 15 Chaotic Servants. Okay. Got out of the 3rd stage. Very nice. Ho ho. So what do we need to continue? Complete the Dark Sea Scrap Quest. What the frick is the Dark Sea Scrap Quest? Excuse me? Oh, complete Stormy Sea, Spacecraft, White Wall, and Bridge 1. This one... Wait, oh god. Oh, we're gonna need to, like... We're gonna need to do a lot, then. Okay, well... I will see you all then for the... Oh yeah, we got a lot to do. Hot dang. Alright. Because to get the Dark Sea, we're gonna need to do a lot of everything else. Okay, well... A little bit of a shorter part then, but I will see you guys next time for some more Fate Grand Order. I'm going to go through Oniland, complete the missions, all that good stuff. We'll see you then for that, guys. Ciao.
Getting your way of saving those that you